was like, hey, I just felt shocked. Like, I was surprised. Like, we are praying to God, and you are here robbing me. Huh? Hi, guys. Welcome to my channel. Ooh, boo, boo, boo. Okay, I'm so excited to be on your screen again. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. See, guys, the things I've been through, okay, it's not a lot, but it's been a few things trying to get to film. Hey, YouTube, from where I do content creators, you guys do well. Hey, so a little backstory. I don't have a very pop, kind of camera quality with my phone, so I always have to use someone else's phone, right? And my sister is not home today, so I can't use her phone, right? So I asked, I asked my student, can you believe it? Can you believe it? The extent I go to produce good content. Anyway, I just started, so I think I should be calming down. Anyway, let me remove my glasses because this is wild. A little dramatic effect. Okay, so today I want to talk about a story time. It's a story time, right? But it's not a good story. So if you're not into good stories, you can watch any of my other videos, feel good videos. So in 300 or 200 or one of them, I was on campus and I went to pray. We usually pray on the Sabbath field. I was at the University of Ghana at the time, and yes, we had a place for meetings, for prayers, and one of the places is called a Miracle Center. MC. I don't know if you've been to University of Ghana. It's like a bush where people pray, and it's relatively safe, right? Because the times I had been there, I had a wonderful experience. But on this day, hi, sorry. So that I think prior to that day, I listened to a message that had talked about praying for like long, and I had not, experienced praying for long before. At least praying for an hour. I think that was it. And so I was like, okay, today is the day I'm going to try that. So I left the room early, like it was afternoon. But when I got to Baum Library, it's like the main library of the University of Ghana. A lot of things were going on. Eh, no, there was nothing going on. I basically got there and I had a lot of songs that were really nice. So I sat there and was like writing in my diary, like the songs, the lyrics, and I was just like praising God and blah blah blah. Then yeah, so after all of that, by the time I realized it was like 5, and I was like, okay, let me hurry up because I have to pray for an hour. That's my target for today. Pray for other people. Pray for other people. So I had a whole list of people I was praying for. So I went there, and then there were people. I could hear people praying in the bush, but because it was around 5, I was like, okay, let me be near the entrance because you know. So I was close to the entrance, and I was praying, oh, praying. Then all of a sudden, I something just prompted me to check the time, and it was like 5 minutes to 6. So I was like, okay, I've made it 5 minutes to 6. So I was excited, and I decided to continue. But then something like an intuition, I just felt I should come closer to the entrance. I should go and stand at the entrance. I should get going because 5 minutes, I'm basically done. But I don't know. I don't know. I left the place and I came closer to the entrance, but I didn't leave. I sat down. So I was there sitting down, and then I felt that someone was standing behind me. You know that feeling, right? Like when someone is standing behind you, you can feel that there's someone standing behind you. So I was like, I saw this slim gentleman standing there, like he was a bit jittery. And I was like, okay, he's coming to pray. Spiritual brother, hallelujah. Oh man, I was so wrong. So I was there, praying, wrapping up my prayer. I had my earpiece with my phone. The phone, which was not mine, it was from my sister. Mm. So I was there praying, and then this guy came to pass in front of me. So I was like, oh, okay. He's finally like got a spot to pray. It's like, oh, good for him. And then he goes there, and I'm like, he's hanging around where I am. So I'm like, but I didn't think much of it. Oh, God. So this guy comes back and he's like, hey, pulls out a knife. In fact, the knife was already pulled. And he was like, if you shout, I will hit you out, something. And I was like, well, that was my expression. Like, literally, I was in shock. I wasn't even scared. It was shock. For a long time, I just felt shocked. Like, I was surprised. Like, are you serious? We are praying to God, and you are here robbing me. Huh? What? This boy. But anyways, so he took my phone, and I thought that was the end. And I was still like this. That was my expression for like a good minute. I was like, "Oh." And then he took the phone, and I thought, okay, that was the end. This guy came and took my bag and added it and left and ran. Hey, the boy ran fast into the bush, and that was it. Still, I could hear people praying inside there. So I was like, ah. But the bush is such that I don't know how to explain it. You can hear somebody praying, but sometimes the person is inside. So, I was just standing there, like with this my expression. No, I was sitting down with this my expression. Like I was shocked. Like, hey, what do you want? Like, anyway. So I was just still there, and then someone came to to the place. I knew him. I recognized him from church because we attended the same church. Okay, the previous church I was in. So he went inside. Apparently he had left his something. So he had come back to pick it up. And then he saw me. So that's when I started to cry. Like when I saw the human being, like now it really dawned on me that this is not like a dream or a vision. It's actually real because there are people passing and going. So he had a car waiting for him. He came for whatever he left. And then he went, but he was like, oh, why? What's wrong? The driver was like, oh, mommy, are they? I was like, it's funny for me. At the time, it wasn't funny. Hey, it wasn't funny at all, but I was stressed. I cried. So I narrated the whole thing to them, and they were like, oh, so sorry. They were so kind. The guy offered to drop me off, which was so kind of him because from Miracle Center to my hall was quite a distance. I couldn't imagine myself walking John to my hall. It was so far, like it's really far, and I didn't have any money, and I was crying with my long dress. I remember the dress that I was wearing. That dress I never wore it again. Yes, because of that incident, I was so God. That day, I cried. I cried. So, anyways, that was what happened. Charlie, the knife, like it's on my eyes. The picture of the knife, it was so shiny, guys. I feel like the guy had gone to buy it fresh, and he did it like this on my neck. Hey, I mean, it wasn't touching my neck, but it was like this, and it was so silver, shiny, like new. Hey, God. But anyway, thank God for my life. Hey, God. So, yeah, that was what happened. I cried and cried. It was really traumatizing. The guy had my ID, the bag. There was no money inside. It was just books. Me, if you know me, even let me show you guys my bag. See, books. I just bought a book yesterday for no apparent reason. And today I don't even have a lot of books. My purse. How much is inside? That day there was nothing in my purse. 25 CDs and some coins. Marker. Because I'm a teacher. I gotta be prepared, you know. You don't know who might need a lesson or two. My charger, always. And rubbish, because I'm a neat girl. I always keep my rubbish. Those of you who throw your rubbish outside, don't do that. Keep it in your bag. And I have some more coins and some earrings, which I don't wear because they fall off, but I like them so. And tissue. Basically, that's it. Like my bag is full of, like majority of the thing is books. So I had like my notebook, my books, precious books to me. Oh, and my few coins. That day was a Saturday. You know why? I remember. Because the next day I went to church and I went to tell the church people. And the only money in my bag was the money left for church. It was like 2 cedis and some pesos. So yeah, I went to tell them that this is what happened to me. Moral of the story: Suyanyansa. Be wise. I don't know why it didn't click on me. It didn't click to me that it's getting late. It's not safe for you to be there, especially as a lady. What are you doing there? 5? No, Morocco is a bush. It's literally a bush. And there are evil people who rob in the church. So how much more the bush where the people go and pray? But like that guy, I prayed a prayer. I was like, that boy who preached the gospel of Jesus till God goes, who become a pastor. Yeah. I was so hurt. That phone wasn't mine. But my sister was very understanding. Anyway, so guys, that was my held at Jesus, God forbid. Held at knife point story. It's not a good story, but the lesson is be self-aware and know that this life, not everybody thinks like you. Not everybody is like has the purest thought towards anyone else. Like, just be aware of yourself. I shouldn't have been there. I shouldn't have at that time. It was just don't take some stupid risk. Be self-aware. And I wasn't. That was a very anything could have happened that day, and so yeah, lesson learned. Thank you for watching. I hope you've learned something. Don't go and pray in a bush at night, or I beg you. Or don't go somewhere alone at night that whatever. Even if you have good intention of going there, please protect yourself and like protect yourself. How you protect yourself? Like beware of your surroundings. Don't go places that would likely end you in danger or whatever. Take care of yourselves, okay guys? Okay, peace.